and down. Daniel, a very, very solid player with the white pieces, went for pawn to d4, knight to f6, and knight to f3. Carlsen is trying to maybe mix a little bit by pawn to b6, but that's not really so much out there. White could just play pawn to c4 when the game would most likely transpose to sort of a Queen's Indian setup. Now we've seen Carlsen dabble with things like the double fianchetto, particularly when he's looking for a fight, trying to keep the pieces on the board and things complicated. Fridman is weighing his options here. If he wants to play pawn to c4 or if he wants to play pawn to g3, also very solid, anticipating black fianchetto, putting his bishop on g2, then castle. We'll see which way the game goes. It does look like Carlsen is not trying to equalize here, but instead to create as tense a situation as possible. So that's, I guess, the main game we'll keep an eye on, but we're also inviting Carlsen to spice it up, because Black could play pawn to b5 here, so which things would get messy, but Carlsen decides not to do that, and instead to develop pieces with knight to a6, knight to c3. Now this knight jump has been stopped, as the bishop no longer controls the square. So Carlsen brings the other knight, knight to c5, knight to d4. Not sure if that's the only move, but once again stopping anything from appearing on the e4 square. Carlsen goes pawn to e5, transposing into sort of a King's Indian structure. White could take en passant here, but this bishop is defended by the knight, so he wouldn't achieve very much. White would just recapture with a sound position. Therefore, set Fridman plays knight to b3. Once he's changed knights, may pronounce this bishop is a bit misplaced against his pawn chain. Carlsen gets his fighting structure. That he was looking for. Pawn to d6, knight takes c5, he takes c5. Now, Fridman will try to undermine this queen side. Plays pawn to e3, sending pawn to b4. Create some action here. Carlsen typically look to counter on the queen side with moves like pawn to f5, pawn to e4 as well. Goes knight to d7. Fridman plays pawn to e4, stopping Black from grabbing too much space there, and Carlsen goes for the typical King's Indian counterplay move with pawn to f5. Pawn to b4 played, expanding in the center and on the queen side. Looks like Fridman has a fairly comfortable position. With this bishop fianchettoed here, the quote-unquote typical Black counterattack you often see in King's Indian structures with f4, g5, g4. It doesn't really do that much damage. This bishop could sidestep to h3 here, control this crucial diagonal. Therefore, yeah, it's unlikely Black would have enough time to start a mating attack. cut off. Runs. So rook d3 is played. Doesn't spoil anything. Pawn still can't be taken. No boxed out. e3 is his point. Let's see. Now you can take. Then run with the e-pawn, or go king f3 directly. But Carlsen takes, doesn't hesitate. He's got this figured out. King f3, knight g1, king g2, knight e2, king f2. Play it. Tough game for him, and just such a comeback. Nice king d5, but not much to hope from king f1. 2, yeah. He resigns. Eisenheimer tried for a long time to grind down Maxima Graf, made great progress in the endgame, but on move 71.